We did a video about The Undertaker recently and people seem to think that was fine. So we're doubling down on the Brothers of Destruction. Kane's sort of weird. He's a devil's favourite demon, wears formal dress shoes, and went from having a burnt mask face to a normal grumpy face, to a mask face again, then to a grandpa face. The Big Red Machine's career has spanned nearly 2 decades, but it hasn't all been gold. I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com, and here are the 10 things WWE want you to forget about Kane. Number 10. He tried to burn his brother alive. After accidentally burning his parents alive, which is already more burning alive than most people manage, Kane set his sights on his brother. Undertaker was battling Shawn Michaels at the Royal Rumble in the infamous casket match that ruined HBK's back. People tend to focus on that bit because what happened after the match is sort of icky. Kane betrays his brother, locks him in a casket before smashing a hole in it with an axe, pouring gasoline inside and setting it on fire. Which is murder. That's murder. But Taker was fine, and the two settled the matter with a wrestling match, because in the WWE, that's how you settle murder. Number 9. His first words were about burning himself alive. Kane enjoys burning things while they're alive, and that's fine. That's his thing. Who says that isn't fine? The police. Kane was silent for his initial run, but then 2 years later, he spoke for the first time. What would he say? Would it be profound? Would it be funny? Would it be some sort of jaunty limerick? He said,
"If I do not win the title, I will set myself on fire."
Oh, Jesus, that voice is hard to do. Okay. Well, I admire your drive. That's upsetting, but there we go. Now we've got all the burning alive stuff out of the way, let's continue with the list. Number 8. He tried to burn JR alive. Oh, come on! After Kane unmasked in 2003, we'll get to that, he went on a bit of a rampage, becoming even more unhinged than usual. And this was a man so unhinged that his debut involved him literally ripping a door off its hinges. One of his dastardly acts, in an interview with good old JR, Kane threw the announcer to the floor, doused him in gas, and set him on fire. If there was one saving grace from this gruesome angle, it's that JR's commentary briefly became venom-soaked brilliance. Afterwards, though, not during the burning, of course. Number 7. His obsession with Pete Rose. One of the most enduring rivalries Kane ever had wasn't with The Undertaker, wasn't with Stone Cold Steve Austin. He had a 3-year feud with Pete Rose, the baseball player. Okay, well, not really, but for 3 WrestleManias in a row, it was a running joke that Kane tombstoned a man in his late 50s. Looking back, it's pretty funny, but it's also really, really weird. Number 6. Electrifying Shane McMahon's testicles. This was again during Kane's post-demasking rampage. He tombstoned Shane McMahon's mother, Linda, which isn't nice. That isn't a nice thing to do. That poor woman's got 2 Senate races to lose. Shane McMahon objected to this, so Kane responded by hanging him from a ring post and hooking his junk up to a car battery. Now, I'm not sure you can damage McMahon testicles, they're mostly full of gravel and wasps, but Kane gave it a damn good try. Yuck. Number 5. Embrace the hate. Kane, Zack Ryder, Cena, no one looks back on this feud with any fondness. Kane, wearing a welding mask for some reason, tried to get John Cena to turn bad, which is like trying to get a boat to turn chocolate. Cena beat him every step of the way, but not before Kane humiliated Zack Ryder on TV by crippling him and throwing him off the stage in a wheelchair without him even getting a match with the Demon in recompense. Bad form. Number 4. May 19th. Using psychosis to shift tickets. That's the WWE way. Kane had something of a mental breakdown in 2006 and began to fixate on the date May 19th. He would fly into a bad man's paddy whenever someone would say the words. The date would even haunt him in the ring. During a match at Backlash with the Big Show, the lights went red and the words May 19th came through the sound system. Turns out it was the date that Kane's mother died in a fire. Oh, and also, it was the release date of Kane's new movie See No Evil, but that had nothing to do with anything. Of course it didn't. Why would it? Number 3. Taking off his mask in 2003. Kane's been without his mask and so many of the other things that made him awesome, like youth or the ability to run, for so long now that it's hard to remember what a huge deal it was when he unmasked for the first time in 6 years back in 2003. It's also hard to forget how weird he looked. He had black paint smeared on his face and this really weird ring of tufty hair around the back of his head. He looked like the sort of clown that your parents rent for your birthday when you get terrible grades. Number 2. The feud with fake Kane. Well, the feud with The Undertaker faker went so well, WWE thought they'd give it a bash with his brother. Well, it was certainly a thing that happened. Can't say fairer than that. It was a thing that happened. Kane was in the ring having a match. Out came fake Kane, who was Luke Gallows, by the way, who deserves better. Fake Kane chokeslammed real Kane. They fought at Vengeance 2006. Fake Kane beat real Kane again. Then the next night on Raw, real Kane just threw the imposter out of the building. Job done. Everyone just move along. Nothing to see here. And number 1, Katie Vick. Oh, I don't want to talk about this. Okay, in brief, during a feud between Kane and Triple H, the game accused Kane of murdering a woman called Katie Vick. Okay, uncomfortable levels are still fairly low. Kane has tried to murder 2 people on this list already, 3 if you count Zack Ryder's career. Then, Kane confessed he had gotten in a drunken car accident with Katie Vick and she had died. Okay, that sounds too real, uncomfortable levels rising. Then, Triple H implied that Kane had had sex with Katie after she died. Uncomfortable levels critical. And finally, Triple H aired footage of himself dressed in a Kane mask going to a funeral home and simulating sex inside a coffin with a dummy dressed as a woman. It's the worst thing that WWE has ever done. And that's 10 things WWE want you to forget about Kane. Did we miss any out? Tell us about it in the comments and don't forget to subscribe. I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com and I'll see you soon.